So I'd like to talk about my 2019 Strive carbon frame 5.0. I picked this up, it's now 2021, so it's 2 years ago. Brand new. It was a pretty penny for me, so I went through Canyon's financing program to pay for it, and my wife wasn't too upset at that point because it was palatable expense per month. Instead of dropping, at the time it was 29.99 euros, I got it for 2,700 on sale. And it's been a good investment. It was the most expensive bike I'd bought at the time. I'm not supported by Canyon to say that, but I'm not disappointed. Anyway, the story for this video, the background behind this video is I was running these monster tires for a while. I ride fat bikes, so I have these Sun Ringley 50 millimeter rims and 2.6 inch rubber, and they're heavy. These beasts, I don't know, I'll put these on the scale soon. But they're not light. And I noticed my last time I was in my favorite valley doing some bombing down some hills, it was just boring. I looked down, I was going really fast and everything was under control. It was just like almost too control. It was like just not fun. And I just wanted to spice this up a little bit. So I decided to throw some old, these are like my little Cross Ride tires I had on a carbon, almost a road bike. This is like these are commuter tires I had for like when it was snowing out here in eastern Germany. And I thought, okay, I'll try this. These are my 50 euro a piece rims, these junky Mavic Cross Ride. They're really solid. I can't call them junky, but they've served me well. But I bought a bunch of them when they were kind of phasing them out a few years back. They're only, I think, 21 mil internal width. So they seat these, this is a 2-inch tire from Bontrager, a mud tire. It seats it really nice. The tread is aggro, and this was gonna do just what I want. It was a test. It's kind of funny looking just because the tires are so skinny, almost like a road bike, and the Enduro frame is nothing to think lightly of. The tire up front is another, I think it's not even 2, yeah, it's 2.2, Mountain King from Continental. The profile is good and encourage confidence when I ride this thing, because just looking down on it, you can tell your side knobs are gonna keep you on the road or the trail, and the knobs and the blocks in the middle, those are good for eating up anything you want. You could trim those down if you needed to, but I figured these tires are gonna inspire some fun riding, and it actually worked out. It was an experiment, and I didn't wipe out, thank goodness. But despite the bizarre look, what's up? Despite the kind of abnormal look, I had a lot of fun riding this. It was a lot lighter. I think I saved at least 2 pounds between wheel and rubber choices. And I even had some rear slide, which I haven't had in a while. So things were suddenly really exciting. I had to really work it a little bit more than I thought, or as usual, in the cockpit. The dropper post was good, but sometimes I was not down low enough. So I recorded this on Strava. It was a good workout. I think I did 9 miles. So write your comments, see what you think. It looks a little weird, but I'm okay with that. So one thing I love about mountain biking is the flexibility of some of the current technology. I started collecting bikes. I mean, the oldest bike I have is 2013, and my newest is this frame I bought yesterday for 2020. So a good decade of different technologies and tests and applications companies have tried. One of the big things I love is because of the flexibility is you can swap mountain bike wheels out, different spacing. These are Mavic rims. They're non-boost, but they come with these cool adapters. And this is a front wheel that will fit a 110 millimeter axle. They've got rear adapters that'll fit either 135 originals with the quick release axle adapter. They've got adapters that hit the 142 millimeter Enduro type downhill frames. And mine are, I run boost, so 148 millimeter as well. But anyway, this Strive, I wanted to see if I could save some weight. The rims aren't spectacular. I've never banged one up too badly with these Mavic Cross Rides. I bought them used on, I think, eBay, either Classifieds or MTB News. I used the Mountain King 2.2 rubber from Continental on this one. It's the rim itself is a 21 millimeter internal width rim. Let's see if I can balance this, see what kind of weight we're talking about. So the first tire and wheel up in our weight comparison is the Mountain King 2.2. This is this wheel and tire I switched into to see if I could spice up my Canyon Love Life at all. Let's put it on the scale. It's not easy to balance this thing, but I'll do my best. Okay, right away we're showing about 2,000 grams. I'm just holding it upright with my finger. That's why it's going up and down like that. I'd say just a shade under 2,000 grams. Let's weigh another wheel. Next up in this weight test is the standard wheel that was delivered with the actual 2019 Strive CF 5.0. This is the Sun Ringley Duroc 35mm internal width wheel. It's a 29er. And I'm running the TRS tire from E13. It's a little fatter than, it's only 2.35 inches compared to the 2.2 I just weighed. But the side blocks on this tread are awesome. They're absolutely inflexible. You won't go anywhere where you don't want to go. However, it's pretty weighty matter. So let's see how much weight actually is in the balance here. Get it to balance once again, about 2,500 it looks like. So right away I'm looking at almost 500 grams of weight, which is about a US pound. That's not bad. That's 1 pound safe for just the front wheel without the disc. And oh, actually this is a rear wheel, excuse me. Anyway, even bigger difference. Let's see what a rear wheel is on the the setup I was working with earlier with 2.6 inch rubber. Okay, next up in our weight test is the wheel I was using before I decided to switch into these skinny mud type tires. It's the Schwalbe Neubrandenburg in the 2.6 inch thickness. It's got the Evo option on it and Trail Star 3. That doesn't mean too much to me. I just want to see how much weight I'm saving without the disc, without the cassette. My previous wheel, the rear wheel, was about 2.4. This is a 50mm rim from Sun Ringley, like the last one was. Also from Sun Ringley. It's about the same weight, 2,500, even though this is way more beefy as far as wide width. Yeah, okay, about 2,500 grams. So about a pound safe between this wheel, the previous wheel, and the wheel I upgraded to, or changed out to, as far as the Cross Ride from Mavic. Here's wheel number 4 we're going to put on the weight test. It's the WTB Trail Boss 2.6 inch fast rolling light version of this tire. I love it. It's got a really aggressive tread, but again, it's a little heavier. It's really fun to drive, but things were so solid and smooth running on this Strive that I kind of get bored. And I wanted to spice things up a little bit by adding some crazy to the mix. See how much this weighs. Even though it's a front wheel, it's got the now, it's non-boost the axle, so it's got a now adapter, which adds a little bit of weight. But this one is about, again, 2,500 grams, 2,600 probably, maybe because of that adapter. So again, I'm saving about a pound by not using this wheel and going over to the Mavic Cross Rides I ran for this test with my Strive. So just as a before and after thing, this is what I was riding before. The wheels were set up a lot beefier. This is typical what you'd expect of a downhill or an Enduro wheel. Big fat rubber, good clearance in the frame there. The fork can handle that, 160 mil, I believe, in the front here, 150 in the back. And let me know what you think. Do you like it in the downhill mode with the wheels you see here? These are 50mm wide, or do you like the old Cross Ride rims that I tested them out there in Neubrandenburg? I had a lot of wheel slide. It was a lot more challenging, but a lot more fun at the same time. I think maybe I need some more interesting terrain if I'm going to run it like this, because this is pretty extreme for, unfortunately, too extreme for the area around here, which is kind of more flat land than I'd actually like to see. I don't know, leave your comments, like and subscribe, and let's keep the content coming. Thank you.